It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. He was terrific a week ago, almost getting to 180 yards. It's the Giants and the Packers, just ahead on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in after a win last week, and it had been some time since we said that. That broke a 9-game skid.
So I'm not sure if that was happiness or relief in their locker room after the last game. Let's see if they can put a second win together.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the cornerback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The numbers for Hearns last week. 18 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
2 yards, good enough for a first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got a man, complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. His first catch good for 8 and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
2nd and 5. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Seibert's kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
To his throw, taken in by Slayton. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster again.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw again. This is caught by Hearns. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Barkley, inside handoff. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this one's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
On 2nd and 9. Tua.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. The Packers offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Logan. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants get a bit closer. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He'll get this out to Barkley complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So we reach
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Tua.
And this is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 42.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A handoff to Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Taken down at the 30.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Boswell's kick is good,
and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here are the Packers now to take over.
They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Hearns left side. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Running left, it's Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And Davis has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used. Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
106 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got his man on the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Tua. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. This is Barkley. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Brandon, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And New York set to take the field.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. From just shy of midfield, Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Tua sets up to pass it.
Once again, he finds Slayton. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Looking to pass. Tua.
On the slant, he's got Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A handoff to Barkley on the option.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Was Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa
going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.